Hi, I'm Aulia. So in this presentation, I will talk about the late Victorian. The late Victorian period covers the latter half of the 19th century for a portion of the true reign of Britain's Queen Victoria, for which this era is named. The late Victorian period was a time of growth and change in America. Advances in building technologies such as the development of balloon skeletons and architectural components built by a factory facilitated the construction of larger, more complex and more decorative buildings. Most of Victoria's style relies on history as a precedent of inspiration, but the architectural design of the era didn't exactly imitate those earlier buildings. The tall, stately roof, a symmetrical form of Victorian-era buildings, is based on a medieval prototype with a variety of stylistic details applied. The late Victorian fiction may express doubts and uncertainties, but in aesthetic terms, it displays a new sophistication and self-confidence. This is George Eliot. She is a critic and translator. She was influenced after the loss of her Christian faith by the ideas of Ludwig Feuerbach and Auguste Comte. Her realism involves a scientific analysis of the interior processes of social and personal life. Her early novels, Adam Blythe, The Mill on the Floss, Silas Marner, and her masterpiece is Middlemarch. This is George Meredith, who also worked as a poet, a journalist, and a publisher's reader. His prose style is eccentric and his achievement uneven. His greatest work of fiction is The Egoist. The greatest novelist of this generation was Thomas Hardy. His first published novel, Desperate Remedy. His major fiction consists of the tragic novels of rural life, The Mayor of Casterbridge, Tales of the Urbervilles, and The Jude the Obscure. In the 1860s, Thomas William Robertson pioneered a new realist drama, an achievement later celebrated by Arthur Wing Pinero in his charming sentimental comedy, Trelawney of the Wells. The influence of Norwegian playwright Henrik Ibsen was helping to produce a new genre of serious problem plays, such as Pinero's The Second Mrs. Tanqueray. So, the famous authors in this era are Rudyard Kipling, with his works of fiction include The Jungle Book, Kim, and many short stories including The Man Who Would Be King, Mandalay, The White Man's Burden, and The Last Eve. And Joseph Conrad, with his masterpiece is The Secret Server, the narrator speaks disarmingly of the great security of the sea as compared with the unrest of the land and of a shipboard life which presents no disquieting problems. And that's all from me. Thank you for watching. See you next time.